we're looking at her as if we're standing at the foot of the bed. So this is her left side, that's her right side.
Okay.
That's her nose that you'll see coming
Okay.
up, back of the head. Okay? So these cuts are like this. Okay? So we're going to move bottom up.
Okay.
So you can see her nose, so that's her face, these are her ears. So this is her right side. Okay, so you start, so she got some dye for this, and that's to help the tumor show up better.
Yep.
So basically we're looking for symmetry, right? So you see how this is a kind of ugly, scraggly looking thing? So it's starting to show up. So this is the right frontal lobe, but you can see how also there's stuff showing up in the middle and further back, and this is fairly deep, right? Like this would be the center of the head.
Center of the head.
And you can see how
it's pretty
it
big.
continues, right? And you can see how this should be middle. You can see how it's pushing a little bit off to the left.
Yeah.
And then you can see how there are normally fibers that come up along like that. So it's pushed over to the left, but it also looks like it's growing this way.
Yeah.
And you see how like middle is not where middle should be. And these fibers
So that
coming
thing's
this way,
pushing
it's kind of working its way over to the left side.
The left side.
Yeah. So a little bit hard for me to tell you exactly how big it is because it's not like that, right? But you can see how extensive it is.
That was pretty self-explanatory, actually, just looking at it.
And then, is it a video? Or
yeah, it's a video.
Okay, yeah, that's okay then. So you see how even on this side, you see the spaces in between the folds of the brain? You can see it on the left side because the left side looking more normal. You can see how you don't really see that as much on the right because there's some swelling because that tumor obviously, it's growing into the brain fibers and it's taking up space. So you can see how you don't see the folds as clearly because there is swelling on this side. So we're hoping that those steroids that we're giving her helps that to a certain extent, but like it's making more sense now that we can't take all of it, right?
Okay. Yep.
And because the fibers, there are fibers in the back that also control her arms and her legs. For us to go after all of this, we would give her permanent left-sided weakness, and that's not what we want to do. Like while she's still continuing. Also, what the dye picks up, it's generally what we can see with the naked eye, but we can't get microscopic cells, right? So even, in the best case scenario in a young person where we say we got all of it, it's basically what we can see, but we can't see those cells microscopically, and that's why we send people for chemotherapy, radiation after.
Just to clear those up.
Right, those are to treat what we can't see, right? So, yeah, did you get the video that you need?
Yes,
okay.
perfect.
So, hopefully